I think this is working now. Gonna lower the music in my headphones real quick. Testing, testing, 1, 2, testing, 1, 2. Anybody out there to give me confirmation that this indeed is working and that you can hear my sultry, lovely voice? If not, that's okay. I just wanted to draw anyway. No worries. But anyway, I'll do the intro because we always do the intro. But welcome into them filth goblins. I am, of course, Nerd Candy. This is a, of course, queer variety streamer channel infested with two hideous and smelly goblins. I am one of them. Today I am drawing. I wanted to do a new starting soon / BRB screen, and Torn gave me the idea to do sort of like a Alien versus Predator kind of goblin inspired thing. Not sure, but I've cobbled together a few things with Torn and I, and it's gonna be him and I versus the aliens. So it's gonna be quite interesting to see come together. Let's get to it. All right, so as you can see, I've already drawn a bunch of it. Just because it's always awkward drawing the pictures of Torn and I, so I usually just like do that off stream, and then we'll do the background and, you know, all that nonsense on the channel. Also, this is the first time I've drawn myself with hair this long, and I look glorious. Alright, so I do believe I was working on the background. And as the background usually goes, usually more details, the more and more details I add in, the more it feels like it's an actual thing. So I'm just gonna keep on adding like rivets and wall panels and shit like that until I feel like it looks good. I feel like I need a vent or something of some sort. Should I also put like the alien eggs just hanging out somewhere? I feel like that might also work. Hold on, I'm gonna look up xenomorph eggs. Yeah, I might put a couple of those in the background. I don't know. I mean, that is, I feel like that's the general focus of the next Alien movie. What is it called? Romulus or something like that? Or was that one of the old ones? I forget. But I do need like dripping stuff. Maybe I'll just draw some in the background here. Maybe just like spare wires hanging down. Yeah, I like that. I think I may draw these, like the rubber hose, kind of like, not like the animation style, but like the riveted rubber hoses. That way they look like they have more detail on them. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that. Maybe I'll just do the hoses up top like this, and I'll leave the like wires and cables on the bottom right here, down on the floor. I'll leave them like this. I need to start adding little the little outlet plugs that these go into. Also, I feel like I need to toss down my grid here. Yeah, that'll be fine. Beautiful. Let's draw some outlets hanging out in the background, because there's always like switches and outlets hanging out on the back walls of like random spaceships. There we go. Yeah, I feel like the more detail I add, the better it's gonna look. Because I wasn't feeling this earlier, but then I kept drawing, and I was like, oh, okay, it's fine now. I'm liking how that looks.
Gay people can be trash too.
Don't worry, I haven't done much. I was just doing the intro that we do every time. You specifically do the intro all the time. But I've already made some headway into the background. Work. My God, ridiculous. I'm gonna make just like a grate, just like a regular grate that you see in every single horror movie. Torn, do you want to see what I have so far? Okay, so this is the background that I have so far. I don't know if you can see it all. That plant is in the way, kind of, and so is my big fat ass, but here is what I have. I've got a back left-hand corridor that goes out. That's where one of the aliens is going to be coming out from. I'm gonna set a couple more like boxes and random like items on the floor and more cables and such. There's gonna be those TVs that are up in the middle top section is gonna be like lit up with like emergency like lights. And there's gonna be sparks, and the giant circular thing in the upper right hand side is gonna be like a battery core. So there's gonna be like a yellowish glow from that. It's gonna be a lot of lighting from a lot of different places, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to balance that properly. but I don't know. I'll figure it out. But here is with us in the middle, by the way. Very much. Also, I got such a big ass forehead. Like, I was doing this, I was like, damn, that is a forehead right there. It's fine. I knew I had a big ass forehead. Maybe I just have a bunch of receding hair that I haven't accepted yet. And it's just more pronounced now that my hair is swept back. That's what it is. You sweet talker, you. Gotta put some paneling in this little machine thing to make it look more three-dimensional. I think I might just put a random coffee cup here in the background. I'm just gonna absolutely bathe this background with details. And, like, it might be details that we might not even see because of something covering it up, but it's gonna be there. I'm kind of wondering if I should make this, like, a window. Like, there would be, like, a peak of, good job on being the stankiest goblin there is, my love. Like a peak of, like, space from up here. Maybe just have, like, a big old crack. Today. Good job, yes. You are the best and stankiest. A Sableye in chat. I'm not looking forward to coloring this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish all of the color online. I'll do as much as I possibly can, at least. Yeah, that was another reason why I was more okay with it. That's looking good so far. Start adding texture everywhere. Alright, let's keep adding more details onto the floor. Look, these lines are too thick. Thanks for the check-in, Daggerhilt. Alright, I need to just start adding in different, like, boxes and items, too. And I'm doing pretty good. Good evening to you as well. background. To start adding some random things on here, maybe a little bit of goo. Draw random batteries or something, tubes and such. Let's make this more panel-like. Some tubing. I feel like there needs to be like a random like tubes and such that the xenomorph is going to be Bartleby and the predator is going to be Gideon. If I could figure out how to draw them. Erase part of this here. Draw a big ol' wheel thing here. I feel like we need to draw more gooey bits. Should I add more tubing? I feel like I need to add more tubing. I feel like the more like tubes and stuff that's in the foreground, I feel like it feels more like real. Like the alien just really destroyed this ship. I mean, Gideon likes to chew on cables anyway, so it only makes sense. Gobble up this whole ship. Yep. I feel like I also need to like put a couple of xenomorph eggs just kind of lying about. Yeah, lots of eggs. Gonna make it look all scaly looking. The eggs Bartleby fur or little flame above them or something. That's funny. I'll make them purple. Or I'll at least make them like steaming like they do in the other in the movies. And now I'll copy and a paste. I'm sorry you can't have any coffee, my love. Burn it down. Burn it down to the ground. Exactly. Thank you. Also, hi, Cody. Looking pretty good so far. May have to start, like, adding in helmets and shit on the ground. Damn, I thought I drew that on another layer. I feel like I want to put like a severed arm in the background here. The comical bone sticking out. Let's put a big ol' watch on there. There we go. Might not even be able to see that. Hold on. Yeah, you can't even see the arm in the background. That's fine. By the way, this is what Torn and I look like in the background here. I might move him up a little bit. I was talking earlier about this is the first time I've drawn myself with longer hair and I look glorious. So the story is that I'm a future space traveler and I've landed on a farming colony planet. And Torn is the only one left alive, and we're in the middle of a battle between aliens. I might just make this a Bartleby Xenomorph one, because I don't know if I could fit the Gideon Predator in here. Bond over trauma and inevitably fall for each other. Exactly. I don't know, I'll have to see. I have my my references here. So that I can draw like a Xenomorph or something. And look at this sexy ass reference for this Predator. Like, look at that body though. Excuse me? Ooh. That's sick. That's sick. I just want to lick it. Anyway, what was I doing? Alien. Yes, of course. Okay, so I want to have something where it's kind of crawling like this, actually.
I'd like to gargle his marbles.
I don't think they have marbles. Okay, so I'm just gonna do like a little sketchy sketch. Okay, so we want the Bartleby xenomorph to have a big ol' penis-like head. Like they all do. We have the little mouth, the little jaw. Except we're gonna make it look like Bartleby's mouth. So it has to look like this. And this xenomorph has to be fluffy. We're gonna make it, give it a little bit of a hair texture here. Okay. Give him that little xenomorph little thing here. Okay. We gotta give him those little hollow eye points here. Give him more little teefies. So I kind of want to draw him right about here. I need him here. I need him like crawling through the door. I feel like I want to draw him low, and like I want to have like the little claws here. What does the rest of the body look like here? Okay, it's very rib-like. So let's draw like a rib cage. And a spine going like this. And the little feetsies are back here with little toes poking out. We'll draw one of the other little toes like that, you know that Tom and Jerry meme where he has one foot coming into the door? I'm gonna have his little feetsy doing that. Maybe a facehugger version crawling around somewhere in the background. Of course. I gotta draw the little tail. Gotta have the little forked tail like Bartleby. Gotta thin his face out a little bit. He's all ribs. I got one more arm over here. Give him little clawsies here. What do their hands look like? Let me see. Oh yeah, very, very clawsy looking. They only got 4 fingies. Let's have it like it's like actually gripping the floor. Let me see what the feetsies look like. Oh, the little feetsies are so cute. So the feetsies look a little more stubby. They're like this. They're like dainty little ballerina slippers. Okay, so let's see what it's gonna look like. Okay, so this is my base sketch here. I have to sketch over this to make it look more alien-like. So let's kind of mess around with this a bit. I feel like I could move this arm a little bit. I feel like do it like this. If I move this. Okay, so that's where the tail is coming from. So we'll just make sure to know that. Look, I want to cut the little head just a little bit. I'm gonna give this xenomorph a bit of a circumcision. So let's say his little arm is like this. And this would be little arm. This is his like spine. Let's say his little ribs come out like this. I'm gonna take some artistic liberties here. We're just gonna have to deal with that. I'm gonna draw the little spine knobs here. Not my burger. How are you, Bacon? have the little, like, divots in its head like this. We gotta give him little horns, too. So far, so good. Give him more of a defined, knobbly little spine here. Let's straighten up this arm a bit. That's looking a little better. That's looking a little better, y'all. We'll give it that little dinosaur-looking anus thing that they get. I don't know what that's called. Is that a dewlap? Little dinosaur anus dewlap? What's that part of a dinosaur where it looks like a little dewlap by its butt? I don't know what that's called. But you know what I'm talking about, right? Yes, okay, see? Look at that. I'm getting my point across. Alright, there we go. There's the Bartleby Xenomorph. I just have to re-sketch it. I'm gonna give it a couple more little spines. Okay, now to do the line work for that. I have to see how this fits into the background once I'm done with the line art. I don't like that. Good job on the catch. I love the way the clean line art looks. Gonna make the little tail look a little more bony. There we go. There we go. Looking good. Looking good. I might try to do the Gideon Predator, like Yautja. I don't know. I'll see. I'll see how I feel about it. It would be neat to have him on the other side. Thanks for the check-in, Juju. Give him the old razzle-dazzle.
Is there any way that we could fit another one?
How are you, Juju? If you want to lurk, that's fine too. Can't lurk now, you've spoken to me. I mean, that is true. That's how that works. Here on the good ship built goblins. But I'm doing alright. What is going on here? There's a couple of these lines I haven't finished closing up. Excuse me. Make sure I closed up all my lines. Thank you for the blessings. Beautiful. I'm graying hairs today. I've currently begun my scholarly daddy transformation already. Nice. Yeah, isn't it fun finding those gray and white hairs now. I found a bunch of them in my, like... Well, not a bunch. Like 3 of them in my beard. And a couple in other places. Gotta cut this tube out here. I'm gonna put it up here. Yeah, I think I very much would turn into a Silver Daddy. If my hair became primarily white, I would probably just color it in the rest of the way, honestly. So look here. Oh wait, let me see. I love this so much, by the way. I've been lurking while I do laundry. How are you? Oh, thank you. I've been doing pretty good. Excuse me. I think I've stayed awake most of the day, which, you know, is unusual for me on my days off. I hope your laundry goes well. Yeah. That's like my go-to when it comes to off days. I mean, like, just sleep. You deserve it. We all deserve to sleep. Mall grocery shop, gross. Big mask.
A sausage and biscuit gravy bowl.
A sausage and biscuit gravy bowl. He's a little Bartleby xenomorph. Oh shit. I did it on the wrong layer. Here's essentially what the Bartleby xenomorph would look like. I think we might need to flip us around, right? No, that doesn't look quite right. It's fine. We could be facing each other's goblins. Oh yes, look at that big one. Thank you for the biddies. Okay, so now we would be trying to draw a xenomorph. Not a xenomorph, a Yautja, which is just like a dude, essentially. Let me think of how I would want that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be moving on to the Gideon Yautja. But here's what your Bartleby xenomorph would look like. You know, without the shading, because I'm waiting till I get all the lighting down before I move to shading. Okay, so let's say there's a big sexy man over here. I am distracted.
You're obviously confused and aroused.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Look at those abs! My god! Woo! That's real nice. I think I need this bag on right now. This is it. This is the bag I'm gonna wear for the rest of the stream. Because of those abs.
He can go about his business.
You can go about your business.
Move along.
Move along.
You know, I'm not entirely sure. I think maybe it's just like an indentation. Because he doesn't seem to have nipples. Also hikers. Okay, so I'm just gonna draw like a man here. A man. I'll have him like doing a Captain Morgan's. Just like foot stomping on this crate. I'm not gonna exactly draw him like super detailed like I have us. Let's see what I'm working with here. Okay, so let's say this is the gun. Let's do like an alien gun. Alright. Let's say we'll give him some nice lean body. I guess his titty would be kind of like this, because his hand is kind of like this. He's gonna be like touching his little headset, or like his little helmet. Now, it's obviously too big of a head, but just kind of getting the placements. This will be like a giant boots. I'm sure Yautja feet don't look like human feet. I'm gonna look. I'm sure Yautja feet is something a lot of people have typed in, but for different reasons. Oh, so they look almost like human feet, but like lizard people feet. Cool. So I'm just gonna put regular boots on them. Put some spikes on them. Just cuz. Let's say we've got some like armor pieces on them. We'll just make his entire leg armor pieces. That way that, like, he'll match Gideon in color. We'll give him some cheek hanging out. Let's draw some abs on here. Come on, Mr. Franz, show us your abs. Let's give him like a little cod piece here. And we'll give him a nice little loincloth. I'll probably have to erase some of that, but it's fine. We'll figure it out. Shoulder here. Arm. It'll be like this. This. Give him some like good V lines here. Draw the rest of his leg being armor covered. Like I need to fix the arm a bit. Would be like this. No, no. Let's see. Trying to look up some reference for body. Okay, I see. It's gonna erase it all entirely. Not the whole drawing, but the arm, I mean. Welcome back. Getting a look at buff. I mean, he has to. And so let's try some kind of helmet here. Then I can draw the hand. We can draw like a leather kind of thing going around the shoulder. Let's say. And then it's got like headpiece. Goes like this. Something like this. Trying to find a good like balance between Predator helmet and Gideon. Might just chop this in half actually and just copy and paste it. How would he be holding this gun? It's like this would be fine. He's like a little crooked. Yep. That's a little better. Let me shrink his head a bit, because I feel like it's too big. It's too big. There we go. Okay, so he would have the other shoulder here. It would go down like this, then it would also go like this. I could just have it lowered, just lowered shoulder.
Oh my god, it's so juicy!
No, I kind of want to do the finger on the calm kind of thing. So juicy. Yeah, like his fingers would be on his helmet. And I gotta give him his little Yautja dreads. Hold on. Like his shoulders might be lower, actually. Yeah, like this. To get that thigh in there. Little cod piece. Let's give him a little leather strap here. No! I want to see if this sounds fun. This is ambient space noises. Not very loud. That seems more realistic. What an odd thing to have on Spotify. But I guess if if I looked for it, I'm definitely not the only one to look for it. Maybe people were doing like tabletop space RPGs. And they needed just background spaceship sounds. I want to hear what else is on here. The last one was Saturn. This one is Mars. This one just says Spaceship Patrol Flight Alien Planet Moon. This one says sleeping on a spaceship, sleep sounds. These are all just like white noise. Spaceship meditation. Too loud in my environment to hear, but in my imagination it's me just no, it's just like yeah, stuff like that. Right now it's just like a low hum. I feel like I need it to be a little more dynamic. Ooh, like this. I like this. I always wondered what the little beads in the Yaocha's like little tentacle hair things actually mean. Like I wonder if they like earn them in some sort of way, like some societies do. I'm going to assume that they do. So let me see how this all looks together. I feel like I need to squish his head a little bit more. I feel like it's too wide. Let's perk these titties up a bit. That's a little better. Let's see how this would look. I feel like that would work. My god, look at the amount of work this is gonna take for me to color. I've already been on for almost 2 hours, y'all. And I've only just like, this is the only splash of color on here. Oof. Alright, now for the line art, I guess. I don't, yeah, no. I probably won't, actually. Or maybe I'll do it off stream so you weirdos can't look at me. How dare you? Peering in through my windows. Looking fantastic, thank you. There we go. I'll probably log off here soon. Go make myself a snack and then spend the rest of the night reading fan fiction in bed. As one does when you're in your late to mid 30s. This also wasn't the only drawing I did before the stream either. I did a fan art for an alien from Star Trek Lower Decks. It was like an avian species that was in one of the episodes. I finished all of it and colored it, but I did not shade it. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know, I haven't decided. I need to start working on posting art to my actual, like, art Instagram and deleting all of the art off of my old one just to, like, have a different place for it. But I feel like that's going to be a slow process for me. Music does sound pretty soothing, I will say that. Good night, Daggerhilt. And yeah, it's looking pretty decent so far. Thank you for hanging out for a bit. I'll draw some of their scales here. Doing another one of those like ambient space sound ones. I feel like I need to have like some sort of spear or something on his back, or like a knife. The deafening sound of silence. I bet it would be this like chilling and silent in space though. Just like the groan of the actual spaceship and like the forces against the metal and everything. It would have been interesting to be born in a life where we were actually, you know, traveling the stars and all that. This wasn't meant to be for us. Space is spooky. We don't know what's out there. Yeah, and I mean, it's the same taking a boat out to the ocean. We've only explored like 5% of that. Isn't that wild? We've only explored, is it like 5% of the ocean? Nuts. Start an underwater game soon. You should start an underwater game soon, bitch. I've already streamed a water game that was partially underwater, so I feel like that should count. So I've done my dues. Any more chapters left to be usable. I'm gonna have to spread that one out and take breaks because it's gonna be a journey, yeah. Okay, so I feel like Gideon's body would be gray. Because his body is like metal. And then we'll do all his accessories in like orange. It's gonna be accented. Because like it wouldn't quite make sense the other way around. But it's okay. There are gray looking Yautja too. I might change it to something a little more cheerful. I don't know if this works. No, this is not gonna work for me. I'll just keep doing synthwave stuff and skipping over the wordy ones. Ugh, no. I'm already over it. I guess that'll work. Guess I'll do like a dark brown. It's like another accent. I might not color us yet. I may just do the Gideon and Bartleby ones for now, and then wait a bit. To draw, or to color in the rest, because I'm just a little past 2 hours, I think. I feel like it's been longer than that. Yeah, I probably won't raid out tonight. I guess that's a fine Gideon. It looks enough like Gideon where it gives homage to him, right? Good melding of the two. Yeah, that looks good. Here's what we have so far. And I plan to put a few things in the foreground, like more cables and some ooze. Maybe some face huggers peeking around. I feel like it's looking cool. I don't know. I think it might just like flash in the lower left-hand corner. Let me see who's on right now. Just in case. No, I'll just end it for tonight. Thank y'all for hanging out. To whoever is there and listening. I appreciate it. I needed some company while I did this. It always boosts my confidence a little bit. Makes me feel like I can keep going. For now, I'll leave it here. I haven't decided if I want to do continue this off stream or if I should just do like a, what do you call it? Just like a Friday regular thing until I finish this. Who knows? We'll see. But for now, good night, everybody. Have a good one.